that's great.
I think I understand your position. Cool.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Howdy.
Hey.
Oh, let me point this here.
And what is the purpose of these interviews?
This is to demonstrate how to have conversations with people,
Okay.
no matter whether you agree with them or not.
Okay. Good.
I think-
we need that.
Yeah, we need that. I think there's a lot of time in this country where people won't listen to the other side at all.
That's true. Uh-huh.
So
Like, I think he got surprised about me.
maybe
Yeah.
I'm pretty okay with that surprise.
Okay.
So what do you have? Your name is
Funny.
Tony.
Yes.
Yes. And do you have something you believe that you would like to talk to me about?
We already talked about politics. So,
Right.
So it is. We can talk about this.
Sure. What is this? The lake?
I mean, all the homeless people.
Oh yeah, the homeless
yeah.
people around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your experience of the homeless? There's just for context, all around the lake, there's these dotted little groups of
And not only here.
homeless tents.
Yes. It's not only here.
Right.
I seen
Over
it by
at MacArthur
my house,
Park this morning, I
by
saw.
my house and
Yeah.
everywhere. So it's just, the government is not doing enough.
Okay.
And to control them.
Okay.
And,
So the government is failing to something with the homeless people.
Yes.
What should the government be doing?
Well, at least they provide them with shelters. We have a lot of empty buildings over there on the east side
Uh-huh.
that they can open for them, especially right now that the winter is coming.
Okay, so there's buildings on the east side of LA that should be open to be homeless shelters.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I mean, I don't know why they're not doing that. Our already, explained it to one of my councils here,
Yeah.
and they can take all these people over there and take care of them over there.
Mm-hmm.
At least they're safe, and have some decency, life.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think COVID matters in the question? Like if I had a building that was set up for 2019, it's not set up right. It's people are too close, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I completely don't know what's going on with this. I am utterly uninformed. So I'm guessing.
It's like living in an apartment. Everybody have their own apartment and everybody lives their own life. So they can do the same thing on the building. I mean, this is the United States. You know what? I'm telling you, believe me, I'm from El Salvador.
Uh-huh.
And this is true, and you can Google it. My other president over there has done better job than this one here.
Okay.
And taking care of the people over there, and that country over there is one of the poorest country in the whole world, and he's been successful by taking care of his own people.
Uh-huh.
And this guy has the highest rating in the whole world, the best president.
Excellent. He has a really high rating in El Salvador.
You can Google it. You can Google
I believe
it.
you.
Yeah, you can Google it.
What's his name?
Bukele.
Bukele.
Yeah, Bukele. He's
Bukele.
brilliant. So just one example, because I go there every 6 months, so, and I see this, and believe me, I grew up here.
Uh-huh.
So I grew up here, and I pretty much know everything what's going on. So it's really sad for me to see this.
Yeah.
So even in a poor country, you don't see this.
You don't see this.
You don't see this because, I mean, people over there, they are taken care of very well. Yes.
So the solution, I hear you saying, is to make the housing that currently is not available more available for all these people.
Well, they have those buildings. I mean, if all they gotta do is just, I don't know who the owner of the buildings, but at least if they collecting taxes, I say, hey, we can work something out. Let's rent or give us the building
Okay.
and we get even with the taxes, property taxes
Oh, I see.
and you gotta work it out, with the government. By talking, you can get along with people,
Hmm.
So and so here the mayor is totally, for me, it's totally dumb.
The mayor here is,
Yeah,
is dumb.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So, let's see. I guess
because
how do you?
it really worries me because I haven't been I haven't been to the park for the last 2 weeks because I was out of the country.
Yeah.
So I just came today and tried to see, but I see more people now and it worries me.
Oh, the
Because-
people here.
yeah,
There are
here.
more of them here
There's
than
more
2
like
weeks ago.
on the area over there. I see
Yeah.
more and it really worries me because rain's coming
Yes.
and it's gonna be hard on them.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard on them, and I mean, it's sad. It's sad, and it seems like the local officials they don't really care about it,
Huh.
Uh-huh.
So, is there? Hmm. If I don't, there's so many questions I have, and I don't know what's
Uh-huh.
going on here. I'm very,
No, you can ask
very
me anything.
uncertain
Uh-huh.
about this. So, how do you know that these homeless people could go to those buildings, for example?
Just by talking to them, I've seen some co-workers over there. They come in before, and
Okay.
they can allocate them. Hey,
Okay.
know
So
what?
you've talked to some of the people they're here, and they've said if those buildings were available, they could go there.
they can go there. Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just by talking to them, you can ask them
Okay.
and say, hey, I see a lot of some organizations that they come and
Yeah.
bring them food, so they can they can work it out. They can say, hey, you know what, or they can work with the local government and say, hey, we have these people here, we need to allocate them. Why we don't do that?
Oh, I can think of a lot of reasons if I were to ask them. I could pretend what they would say, like
Uh-huh.
there wasn't enough money in the budget, or they might have excuses. I don't really know.
You know what? Money, there is always money. Well, you know how much money I pay on taxes.
Yeah.
So there is always money. So money is not an excuse. And you know what? Talking about money,
Yeah.
if they don't have money, they are the one who destroyed this economy because by the locking down the whole city
Okay.
and there is no revenues, So they pretty much it's on their fault,
Uh huh.
Because they need to open up. They need, at least, I know that the COVID and everything, but we're not gonna have COVID, all the time.
Right.
At least we have to, something.
Yeah.
We have to live with it.
I do expect this to end. When we get a vaccine, I expect it to end really fast. It's hard to say.
But you know what? The vaccine, I hear a lot of people that talking a lot of politics. They say they don't trust the vaccine, and it's up to, it's up to you. It's up to the people who want to take it or not.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
first in line. Give me that vaccine.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Believe me.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I agree. It's a very strange situation.
It's for for the safety for everybody. Either it works or not work. You take a chance.
Yeah. So, of these people here, do you have any idea? You've talked to them some.
Some
Do you have any
of
idea?
them I talk to them, because they see me in the morning because I come in the morning
You
and
come walk, yeah.
in the morning and the afternoon. So I see them, and whenever they're they need something, I'll give it to them. So it's safe.
Yeah.
When they ask you, it's safe for you to give them.
Yeah.
Pretend not to pick or ignore them. So it's I rather give them
Is it safe to feed them?
to give them money or
Money?
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's safe for you.
Sure.
So for that reason, I'd rather do that
Yeah, I hear you.
So
So, do you have any notion about whether these people have become homeless like this year because of COVID, like losing their job? Is that likely?
pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
And some of them, I would say some of them is because of that, and some of them because they have been out of jail too,
Okay.
and they got nowhere to go. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people, they got out of jail and they got nowhere to go. So they just, and places, and some people that they didn't have money for rent.
Yep.
So it's, I mean, we're living in a pretty tight spot right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tight.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it seems like the cost of living in this city is high enough that it would be hard to have enough money to be out of work for a year and not end up here in the park.
Well, yeah. Tell me about it. I haven't been working for 7 months, 8 months.
Wow.
But thank God that I have. I'm getting money from the unemployment and from the union. So that's not, it's not my worries right now. But eventually that's gonna run out sometime. Yeah.
So I have a question from the audience.
Is
Is there any reason to not take the vaccine?
I don't see why.
Okay.
I don't see why. I mean, take a risk.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're risking our life by getting the COVID. So if there is any possibility that we can get a cure, why not?
Right. So the vaccine might have some risk, but it's less risk than the COVID.
Then the COVID, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how I look at it.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like would I like to take a trip on a motorcycle or in a car for the same distance, and a car's safer. So yeah, I'll take the car.
Yeah, and you know what? Let me tell you a personal story. Because
Yeah.
my wife she's a nurse,
Yes.
and she handles a lot of patients with COVID.
Ah.
Yeah. So and
I bet she has
So-
really good masks. Oof.
I know, but she get tested every week. I
Okay.
get tested too in case
Uh-huh.
but but still, it is what it is. So it's a matter of luck. That's the way I see it.
Yeah,
You get
there's randomness to it, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah. So and besides, you have to take care of yourself too. You have to do exercise. You have to
Sure,
eat,
yeah.
eat well. So those are factors that you can control. I mean, you can do better in your life.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you got to take care of yourself either way. I bet being in good shape might help you get over COVID better, but it probably wouldn't keep you from getting it.
yes.
Yeah, being a carrier.
Yes. So it's like I was telling you, I was watching the news this morning. And I sat down for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I was getting all depressed, and I said, you know what? I gotta get out of here. So I rather go. So that's why I came here.
Hmm.
So and that's the only thing that you can avoid getting depressed. And it's good for your health anyway.
Okay. I have a question about your prior talk. Somebody's asking, is a vote counted late less important?
If it's legal, yes. If it's legal, but if it's illegal, is important.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So the question is
Because
whether the rules are being followed as
Yes.
far as the standard.
Yes.
So as long as they follow whatever rules were put in place ahead of time, are you happy?
I'm happy. I'm
Good.
very happy. Yeah.
Yeah, me
I
too.
just want to have transparency. That's
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Transparency, and that's it.
indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
That's the whole thing. Transparency, and that's whoever wins. You know what? And I'm glad if he wins, if Biden wins, I'm glad. Let me give him a shot. See
Yeah.
if we change something. Because we need some break.
Okay.
We need some changes. And see if we can change something.
Mhm.
So I'm not against him. I'm not. No.
if you have your favorite change, no matter who wins,
Uh-huh.
what would be the favorite change you'd want to see made? What do you want to change in the world, or maybe in the government?
And the government, um, equal justice for everybody.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Uh-huh.
So really, really, the 14th Amendment all the way.
Yes.
Is that every person has an equal shot.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. How would you do that? What would you do to make that?
And not only, and it's not because I don't I don't see racism as a problem for me because
Okay.
I never been involved with that.
Uh-huh.
So I don't really care about that. But some people do, and that's why I'm fighting for them,
Uh-huh.
or I'm vocal for them because that's the way they feel. So it's just for them to feel free, that we're not, America is not a bad place for them.
Good.
Yeah. So, because we have a bad reputation, believe me. If I travel a lot, and we have, as an American, we have a lot of bad reputation.
Yeah. I online, I have met a lot of racists online, talking to people, doing these kinds of discussions. Really openly racist are Americans. I can tell by their accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's so sad.
Yeah.
So sad. But and that's why I try to I stay away and from everything. So I rather to see it and see how they behave, and then I can jump. Like you saw me, but
Yeah.
So I just trying to see what was going on.
Yeah. It's good to check these things out.
So it's not to jump in, at the beginning, and it's not good.
Okay.
So what else?
Equal justice. I'm interested in this. Somebody's asking, is justice objective or subjective? Is this something that could we look at something and everybody agree that justice was handled in this case, or I'm just picking any case?
I'm picking, especially like, as far as, I have nothing against police.
Mm-hmm.
They have nothing done wrong to me because
Okay.
I have never broke the law. So, but I see it, and I mean, and I mean, they should get better trained on that, and that's where we should start working on it.
Okay.
On the special injustice reform. We can start working on it.
The good way or the best way to address the injustice is better police training.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it seems like the injustice might be in direct interaction with the police then. Is it the police maybe? Is it the whole system behind? Like if you go to court, is there still injustice happening there?
You know what? I never been in that situation because I never been in court. But I see it on people that they never got a good treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So, and just because by the color or or color of the skin or depends on your money situation, whatever. So things might it can change.
There's a friend of mine who taught me to dive and clean boats. And he spent 12 years in prison.
Okay.
And in that prison, they had very distinct groups based on race. They had the black people, and they had Mexican people, and they had the white people. And the guards very much supported this division.
Okay.
And that blew my mind, that the guards would want to reinforce the separation that was happening inside the prison. Very weird to me. So
Well,
that's an odd one.
that is happening here too. Believe
Yeah.
me. Yeah. So it's and well, you see what happened with all these people that has been killed. So
Mm-hmm.
from I mean, they can handle it better. You know.
Yeah.
They couldn't handle it better. So there's no reason for them to be killed. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You don't see that in another country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why here? Only here. And
Yeah.
so I mean, it's uh, it's sickening, you know.
Yeah.
And it affects everybody, you know, everybody. See all the riots and all the looting and everything.
Yep.
What's going on? So who pays the price? We pay the price.
All of us. Yeah.
So
all of us, and some of us more than others. A lot.
yeah. So it's it's not fair. It's not fair. Just because politicians they don't want to do any changes.
Uh-huh.
So it's not because see, like I put you an example. The mayor, he said, okay, he's for defunding the police. Okay, he's okay with that. He's okay.
Okay.
But how about if we say, okay, we're gonna defund you, security? How is it gonna feel? It makes sense, huh?
So what part gets defunded matters a lot. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am firmly convinced with you. I agree completely that the number one thing that I would want fixed is better equality, better better. I don't mean better treatment for everybody. I mean more equal treatment for everybody.
Yeah,
very much so.
And I'm telling you because I hear it from my daughter. My daughter, she went to school here. She's a lawyer, so she tells me everything. So, and pretty much, it's really sad to hear things, like that.
Indeed.
Yeah. So, well, but we, it is what it is. It is, and there is nothing we can do right now unless there is people, by voting their right representative or make some changes so they can do it, just like they did with Trump. So he was doing something wrong. Boom, they cut him off. So
what do you think that they reacted to?
I don't know. There were a lot of things. I know he did a lot of good things, but I think for me the most that was too cocky.
He was too cocky.
Yeah.
They shut him down because he was too cocky.
Yeah, too cocky. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and people, believe me, they don't like that.
Yeah.
Too cocky. It's not good. Not good. Yeah. And,
yeah, I should be careful about that. Not be too cocky myself. Somebody will vote against me.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. And then they have all the establishment, all the media, and everything against him. So, but it's because of that, because he talked too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he talked himself out of somebody's votes.
Yeah. But he delivered. He delivered. You know what? Even though he delivered, he did a lot of things.
What kind of things did he deliver?
Like prison reform.
Prison reform.
Yeah, prison reform.
I've heard about this.
Yeah.
What did he do in the prisons?
He got out a lot of black people out of the prison.
Okay.
Yeah. So and economy was great. I mean, Hispanic too. Unemployment went out, and I made more money when he became a president than when Obama and Bush was here. So yeah, for me, he really did good, on the economy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hear that he released a bunch of people from prison. probably disproportionately black people, but in any case, release a bunch of people from prison. Was that did he cause them to shorten their sentences or make parole easier, or how did that happen?
No, it's just it was something in the work with Obama, but Obama never finished it, so he jumped on it. So and he took advantage of it, and
Okay.
he did it. He did it successfully.
Okay.
So and the last thing that he just have a lot of accomplishment with these deals and UAE and all these countries, the Arab countries.
Sorry, helicopter.
Yeah, it's here from the building right there.
Yeah. Okay, so he made a deal with the United Arab Emirates,
Yeah,
UAE.
yeah.
Okay.
The peace deals with all these countries that he made in the Middle
Okay.
East. Yeah. So, and there things that he did okay, things that he did not do good too.
Okay, so we've talked about a few things he did well. What's the worst thing he's done in your opinion?
The worst thing, I would say his temper. His temper. So, yeah.
Okay, so it's back to his talking. It's back to how he responds directly. So, in terms of policy, there's just no bad thing.
No bad things. Yeah, but
Okay.
his temper is the one who. That's why he loses everything.
Okay.
Yeah, his temper. He lost the election on that.
Lost the election on his temper. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you very much for this conversation.
Oh, thank you.
I've enjoyed it. We have an Eric. Is Eric still here, or did Eric depart? Eric had to head off. Okay. So thank you very much for this conversation. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Tony.
I enjoy it a lot. I got my stress off.
Yes, enjoy. Thank you. I'd like to give you a puzzle piece. See one of those colors? Yeah, you can take any one.
Okay.
This is an obvious bribe to get you to come back for the other two and have more conversations.
Oh, cool. When are you guys going to be here next time?
We're not sure. We've been trying to go to a couple different places, but they've been not working out, so we're back here. So we'll be doing Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm not sure which days we'll be here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm on standby. That's the rain.
Yes. If it rains, we're packing it up real quick because this stuff doesn't like rain.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So that was a fun conversation. We will continue to try to hawk people down. Yes, thank you. I saw you. I saw you make the recommendation that I focus on a single topic, and that seemed to be very difficult.
Yeah, very difficult.
Yeah, I was not getting something I could really analyze much. It's like the homeless people are here. Yes, they should have a place to otherwise go, and yes, it's about money. So this isn't really. It doesn't come down to believing a thing or not. Yeah. But rapport happens anyway. Yep. Good rapport. So, any positives or negatives of Trump's COVID managers as seen by the interlocutor? Yes, I could have also asked for that. I didn't want to challenge him on any one particular position. It would almost be like bringing up a particular thing. If I were to bring up something, definitely COVID response would have been one that a messenger that I shot. I also shot the messenger of tariffs with China, trade war. What do we think about that? Do we think that was good or bad? Was that beneficial or not beneficial? As it turns out, things like that. So let's see. There was an ultra wide shot. You can see us way out over here. Here we are, a wide shot. You can see people walking by and offering them water, free water. And only about half of them. Oh, hello, pretty. There's a pretty little duck girl here. Hello, the pretty. Yes, there's a pretty duck just sitting here, almost offering to be an interviewee. Yes, nice duck. Trade war as a topic is awesome. Yeah, it's and we're actually very close to MacArthur Park. MacArthur Park is roughly that way, about an hour's walk. Yeah, a lot like MacArthur Park, especially in the areas where there's a whole bunch of tents around. Except, I was just by MacArthur Park this morning, and there were a lot of tents. There were a lot of homeless folk taking over a lot of the space there, like they are here. But there's a huge difference in that here, the place doesn't have any trash around. I think the homeless people have said, if we keep the trash away, we'll get away with it more. And yes, clearly that's the case. Here in Echo Park, from what I can see, from where I'm sitting, the homeless folk have done an excellent job of being good neighbors. So, thumbs up on that. Thank you. And I'm personally really happy that the local municipal have not decided to pull out the nightsticks and tell their uniformed people to